Hello and welcome back. Hope you all are doing good. It is already New Year, and say you have planned to gift yourself a new e-bike and you've set aside a budget of around 40,000 rupees. There is this very logical thought that could cross your mind. Would you rather go for a good hybrid bike instead of buying the e-bike, which are all quite entry level in that price bracket that are available in India? We will talk all about that in today's video. And I'm on a vacation, by the way. The elite cyclists ride road bikes, the hipsters are now riding gravel bikes. That leaves the rest of us with the so uncool hybrid bikes. Hybrid bikes are considered to be very uncool compared to all the other genres of cycling, probably because they are very common. They do not have that kind of that X factor that road bikes have or gravel bikes have. They're not that good looking, but in my opinion, the hybrid bikes are some of the most practical bikes that you can ever buy. They can do literally everything that you throw at them. Put in some slick tires, you can do fast commuting with it. Put in some knobbies, you can take them off-road. Put in racks and fenders. It's a very good commuter. And if you are feeling a little too ambitious, you can also take it long distance touring with the right kind of setup, right kind of handlebars and all that. So at a budget of around 40,000 rupees, what do you expect from a hybrid bike? You'll be surprised to know the kind of value you get from a bike at this price point. So you can expect a 8x3 Acera setup or 1x9 a microshift equivalent. You get hydraulic disc brakes if you're lucky, or mechanical disc brakes are very common in this price bracket. Overall, it is a great bang for buck at this price point. I just made it look like hybrid bikes are the perfect bikes to ever exist, but that is far from truth. These bikes are like jack of all trades, but masters of none. Sure, they can do off-road, but they are not as good as, say, a good gravel bike. They can sure do some good road riding with slick tires, but they are definitely far from being a road bike. But you wouldn't even think of buying a hybrid bike if your goals were that, would you? On the other hand, what do you expect out of an e-bike in this price range? So usually you get a 250 watt motor, a battery that can give you a range somewhere between 40 to 50 to 60 kilometers of range depending on the manufacturer and the battery capacity. You get an aluminum frame, 7-speed Tourney group set or something equivalent of that same tier, generic mechanical disc brakes, and the motor is usually triggered by a cadence sensor and also can have a throttle mode. According to my experience, the components in such e-bikes are of questionable quality. The manufacturers do this to keep the costs at check. Not to mention, these bikes are ridiculously heavy, which makes it very difficult for you to pedal without the battery for a long period of time, and also it kind of makes these bikes less versatile. So what are the best e-bikes and hybrid bikes that you can buy in this price range? I will list them down in the description of this video. So which one would you buy? Electric bike or a hybrid bike? So think about it. In my opinion, if you are a beginner and if you want to use it purely for urban commuting, then e-bike is an excellent choice because it saves a lot of your energy for the rest of the day's work. And if you're somebody who is aged and if you have some, if you're not fit enough to ride a bicycle, then e-bike can be a great tool for you to enjoy cycling without really having the commitment of what cycling requires. But for everybody else, hybrid bike is the best bang for buck you can get. That's it for today. See you.